Hello and good day, ladies and gents. Momonocle here, welcoming you to a bonus episode of Gris. So, like I said in the finale of the Gris Let's Play, I'm going to be going through the chapters. My plan is to get 100% of everything, so that means all the achievements and all of the mementos. Everything you could possibly get in this game. Besides the achievements you normally get through the game, which is red, blue, green, etc. You know, I'll be getting all the other achievements that are not normally obtained by just progressing through the game. Just gonna be a bunch of jump cuts and explaining where I found them. And remember, there will be timestamps in the description section, so in case you want to skip any of the areas and get straight to whatever specific thing you're looking for, you can always find it there. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first achievement that you can get is called Denial. So you do the 5 stages of grief. Now, once you can move freely, you just have to come back over to the left and then take a look at the statue crumpled there. Now, while you're here, you need to make sure you go through the complete animation of her falling down and getting up and then putting her head in her hands, or else you don't get the achievement. So you need to make sure that you don't touch your keyboard or controller while you're getting this achievement. Right here is how you get the first memento in the game. So where you can see the memento from down here, all you do is, before you collect the 3rd star and go across the constellation pathway, you just head to the left and then you drop down to where the tree is harboring the memento. Now, don't panic, guys. There's only 2 mementos shown here, but that's because later on we'll need the ability to swim to get the 2nd memento in this area. Now, this is the only case where you'll need another ability in order to get another memento. In every other case, you should be able to get all mementos in a given area. Alright guys, in this one we are collecting approximately 7 mementos, so I'll show you how to get each one. So guys, after the game title appears, all you have to do in this area is head over to the left, and then you will have your first memento for the area. So guys, in this chapter there is also a bonus achievement you can get for not getting blown away by the sandstorm. So every time you have the opportunity to, you want to hide inside a building. You have to move quickly onto the next building as fast as you can. And when you guys are doing this, you need to make sure you're moving fast. So as soon as that one storm ends, you'll have to move and try to get to the next building as quickly as possible, because the next storm starts quite quickly afterwards. Alright guys, so for this memento, once you're inside this big rock guy, you need to make sure that you climb to the top as soon as possible and then get the memento. In order to get the memento that's in here, guys, you'll need your block ability, so that is the 3rd memento that you will be getting in this area. Now, something to note, guys, as soon as you get inside the temple, you will have the Sandstorm Achievement. In order to get the 4th memento, you don't want to break down into where the big bell is. You want to keep on going off to the right using that creature there. You'll find your way over here. All you have to do is hop up to the top using the block to resist the power of the wind, and then you can use the force of the wind to blow you off the top platform to the memento, like so. So guys, once you're down in this area from breaking through the big bell, you just have to make sure that you don't slam on the ground until you've broken the 3 fragile statues. So make sure you don't use your block unless you're smashing the statues, like so. This is to get the Anger achievement of the 5 that you need for the 5 stages of grief. Alright guys, so at this point in the game, you can start the achievement of Inuksuit, which are the little statues that you smash in this chapter. So you need to make sure that you get them all in order to get the achievement. Alright guys, here's the first Inuksuit. The second is right here. Here is the third statue. Over here is the fourth statue. Here is the fifth statue. So guys, after getting the star constellation like that, you slam down the platform like this. And you just want to make sure that you can get through here onto this platform. Then you climb the windmill, and that way you can get up to the Memento. Here's the sixth statue for the Inuksuit Achievement. Here is the seventh statue. Here is the eighth statue. And also you guys want to jump to the right over here in order to get this Memento after getting the eighth statue. Here's the ninth statue. Here is the 10th statue. Alright guys, for this Memento, you want to make sure that you weigh the air balloon down as much as possible, like so. And then you need to make sure to run to the top of the platform before the air balloon gets there. So you can jump on here, and then that way you can make it all the way up. Like so. Then you smash this. And there the Memento is. So guys, that was all 7 Mementos for the area. Here is the 11th statue. Here is the 12th statue. Here is the 13th statue and the 14th statue. So after this, you should have the Inuksuit Achievement. Alright guys, so we're at the start of chapter 3. There are another 7 mementos to find here. In this chapter, we're also going to get the achievement for apples. You can give our little QB friend, Qbert, all the apples in the level. And there are a few that are hidden, and there's some that are pretty straightforward, obviously, because you need to give him apples in order to gain his trust. So, we'll be finding all those as well. This area is the first place that we get our first memento in chapter 3. So you just need to make sure that you climb to the very top of this section in order to get that memento. And as always, here's our first apple for Qbert. So most apples are obvious where they are, but for the most part, there are only a few that are hidden. So there's one on the ground here that he needs to get. Just need to make sure he comes down and eats it. So there's an apple right up there. Now you need to make sure that when he goes up, that we go off to the right. So follow him back this way so that he grabs this apple here. The next apple you can get is right ahead. Just slam on this tree, and then make sure he gets it. The last apple you need to get is after you go down the slide, and it's sitting right here. He has eaten them all at this point, and then all that's left in this chapter is the mementos. Alright guys, so the second memento is right there. You just need to make sure that you're jumping in the right succession here. So you jump like this, jump again to switch it back, jump, and then you just jump like this, and the platform appears. So that is the second memento for the area. Alright guys, after this area, you're going to jump up here, and you're going to walk over here and find this vase. You just want to smash it, and then use the birds to jump up, and you will find your third memento. Alright guys, once you pass through this area, you're going to walk over to the right, and you're going to use your rock smash ability to break through, and you will find your fourth memento. So guys, after you pass through this area with all of the red birds, or butterflies as I called them before, you'll arrive at this statue. Now you want to try to sing to it, and then you will get the achievement for bargaining, the third stage of grief. Alright guys, so to get the memento that is right there during this bird sequence, you have to get the bird to scream at you and float all the way over like so. And then you have your fifth memento. So guys, in order to get your 6th memento, when you're climbing this tree, you have to use these birds to boost yourself up and fly over here. Now, this part is a bit tricky. It's going to probably take you a few tries because you cannot use your 2nd jump while you're arcing over that pillar. So you need to make sure that you're only using the bird's boost, arc over, and then get the memento. So guys, in Chapter 3, once you've gotten yourself into the rainy area, you need to go on top of these trees and use these birds over here in order to get to the memento. So you're going to fly up here, and you're going to notice that you need to fly all the way over to the birds over here. Use these to lift yourself up on top of this platform here. Now, it might seem a little deceiving, but you do need to smash this in order to let the rain down and come onto the tree, and then you just get your memento. That's number 7, the final one for Chapter 3. Alright guys, so we're on to Chapter 4. In this chapter, there is 1 level of grief to get, as well as just mementos. However, at the end of this chapter, we will also need to get an achievement for avoiding all of the attacks the eel monster uses on us, and then we'll get an achievement for that as well. So the first memento in Chapter 4 is once you reach this mushroom here, you want to slam down with your block form and use the birds to get into this area above you. Now, once you get into this area, the memento should be just up ahead on top of these mushrooms. Alright guys, so after you learn how to swim, there is a pathway just off to the right over here where you will find your 2nd memento. Alright guys, once you're in this area with the turtle here, you can get the 4th stage of grief, which is depression. All you need to do is go into the dark area down here and head over to the left. And you're going to come through this small cave and come all the way down and find the statue. Alright guys, here is memento number 3. Now this one is a little tricky, and it's going to take a few steps in order to get it. So guys, once you get through the shortcut that is over here, after being in that last area, you want to grab the birds that are right under the water, and then you're going to want to swim up into this little area here until you get around, and then you're going to try to want to fly through this area and get into this area of the water. Now once you're here, you'll get the memento right there. Alright guys, during this part, you just want to make sure that you stay away from the eel's attacks in order to get the achievement. Alright guys, once you reach the turn in this dark area after seeing the eel, you want to go this way, and then you will find a memento. This is the 4th memento in Chapter 4. Alright guys, so once you get to the area where you find this little nest of red birds from this room here, you're going to go straight to the right over here instead of going up into the water, and then you'll find the memento just in this other room. This is the last memento and 5th memento of Chapter 4. Alright guys, once you drop off your constellations over here, you're going to want to head to the left, and then you can get the other memento from the 1st chapter down the water over here. So all you have to do is you have to swim down and find the memento, which will be right there. Pretty easy. Alright guys, so we're going into Chapter 5 here. There are approximately 7 mementos to find, and that is all we have to find here. I, however, have the Magic Fowls achievement already, but I'll show you where to find all of the birds in Chapter 5 in order to get the achievement Magic Fowls. Alright guys, so the first memento that you need to get in chapter 5 is up here. Now you have to wait until the building disappears and then get on the red birds and then fly your way up. And then you have to fly just over here onto this platform with the memento. Alright guys, the second memento that you will get in chapter 5 is on the left side of this water bowl here. Now you need to use the birds in order to jump over, and then the memento is right there. Alright guys, when you're at this part in chapter 5, all you need to do is walk through this wall, and then you should find a memento just through here. That is the third memento in chapter 5. Alright guys, once you're able to sing, you can sing to open these flowers here, and then you use them to boost yourself on top of this building here, and then you sing again to open the flower. You fly up, and there's also a bird here, so make sure to get it. It will open its wings. Now make sure you fly towards the tree. It will make some platforms appear. And then you just need to quickly get over to the birds, fly your way up, and then jump over to get your fourth memento of chapter 5. Alright guys, once you're right here, you just need to drop down off to your right, and you're going to use this group of birds here, but make sure to cancel it with your cube ability like so. And then you're free to get your fifth memento. Here should be your fourth bird. Just make sure to get it before you do the yellow bird jump. Alright guys, right here is your fifth bird. Make sure you get it before dropping down into the next area, or else you'll have to go all the way back again. Alright guys, when you're at this part, you just want to fly with the birds and go over onto this wall over here. And just slip on through. And then you'll find yourself at a bird, as well as a memento. So that will be your sixth bird and your sixth memento. Alright guys, after you've gotten the star to the right, you'll find this bird right before cracking this piece of ground. Make sure you get that, and that should be all 7 birds. Now, once you've crashed down into the water, all you need to do is you need to make sure that you don't miss those memento. You need to swim through here, and you just need to go down here through this waterfall area. So now you should be in this area here, and the memento should just be through these trees all the way up here. So now we have gotten all of the mementos in the entire game. There is only one more achievement to get after this, and it's going to require us to be back at the beginning starting area. Now guys, once you get past the scene that stops you before you go on the consolation bridge up to the heavens, you're going to be swimming through the black pool with all the crumbling bits of the statue. And you're just going to have to wait till you get to the top. And once you jump out, you're going to sing in front of the altar, which is the altar of your mother, and you sing in front of it as acceptance for the loss. So guys, after this is all done, you should only need one achievement. This achievement is called Childhood, and you have access to it after you've collected all of the mementos. And I'll show you how to get it in the next scene. This is a secret scene that will happen once you have collected all the mementos. So guys, once you have returned to the center area, there will be one place that you can go right here. And since you've collected all the mementos, all you have to do is sing and let the cutscene play out. So, after watching this, you will get the achievement Childhood. Now, all you can really derive from this cutscene is that actually this girl is grieving over the loss of her mother. And her mother probably, I mean, it's just an assumption, but was the queen of the land. And she is a princess. So that is why there's a bunch of statues erected which look like her mother. And that is the childhood of our main character, is spending time with her mother, who was the queen of this world at least, and she is the princess. And then the grief that is chasing her is the monster that's following her throughout the game. Alright guys, so that is all of the achievements that you can get in Gris. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all about the game, feel free to comment below and I will try to answer everybody who has any questions about the game. And remember, there will be timestamps in the description section, so in case you want to skip any of the areas and get straight to whatever specific thing you're looking for, you can always find it there. So on that note, ladies and gents, I appreciate you joining me today for this Gris bonus episode. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.